There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. All right, we are back with our Fast Times at Croga Fitness. This is going to be episode 188. So we're going to get you right into some event slash news. As you guys saw last Friday, doing 1,000 wall balls, we had the CrossFit Open that has started. That's going to be for 2 more weeks. It is 3 weeks in total. If anyone is super into it and they recorded all their workouts and signed up for the open on the CrossFit.com site, and they get top 25%, then they could be moving on. We could see some people doing some workouts off to the side. So we'll see if that happens. But CrossFit Open, hopefully you guys have some fun. Hopefully the next two workouts are not wall balls. And you guys enjoy it. So we're gonna be doing those workouts again on Friday classes. Every class just come on in. It'll be the open workout. Okay.
Not the
And
High
then we
Rocks
also, what was that?
Not the High Rocks classes.
Except for the High Rocks classes, yes. Those will still be High Rocks classes. Um, we do have our High Rocks sim coming up, guys. So we had like a TBD on this on the board. We have a date nailed down now. It's going to be March 28th, which is a Saturday. We'll shut down classes for that and we'll just be running the High Rocks. It's going to be a half High Rocks sim. We'll have different, I guess, groups that will go. So we'll have you guys doing it at like the scaled weights, or what are they, open weights and then pro weights. We can also do teams as well or singles. So just let us know which ones you want. We'll get you all set up, get you in a time slot. So that'll be March 28th. We'll get a sign up sheet rolling at the gym. And then you guys can hopefully, we'll also try to get one set up for Instagram and Facebook so you guys can sign up online as well. Next thing we got is some monthly movement challenge. So last month we did the hollow holds. Um, we have the winners up on the board. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. It's
Sweet.
Michaela number one, and then Lena and Tammy tied for number two and three.
Nice. You guys get a free fit aid. Go grab one. All right. So if you guys are in the top three for the movement challenge, we'll get you guys a free fit aid. This movement challenge for this month of March is going to be a handstand hold. Accumulate 1 minute. Okay. As you go, if you get a lot better at this, you guys don't have to use the wall. You guys can start working on getting your feet off the wall. Check out the video. Nick showed some good demos for you guys to do if you guys need to do any kind of scaling for it or move it back a step or two. So we have that. And then I guess the other big news is I had a baby. I mean, I didn't have a baby. My wife had a baby, but I have a baby in my house now. That is mine. Um, it is a little girl. Her name is Holland. She came about a month, a little bit, yeah, about a month early. So we weren't quite expecting it, but it's been great. Not a lot of sleep, but been a lot of fun. I'll see you guys here soon too. I should be back sometime this week.
Oh yeah,
There you
yeah, a lot of fun.
go.
Sleepless night, great days, great days.
Yeah. hmm Yeah. I feel bad for Carrie. She's getting the bulk of it. So,
Yes, now
yeah.
everyone sees more of me and less of Cody, which is great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Still seeing more Dick though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You will never get enough of me. Sorry, guys.
No, that's true. All right. Well, let's move into some members corner stuff.
Yes, yes. So these are the member corners, things that we did last month, these amazing things. Again, if you guys want to add anything, just let us know beforehand. We can put those in. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't. These are just the ones that come off the top of our head. The first thing that I would say is Jude. Everyone knows Jude did her very first strict pull-up during our testing. Amazing. If you guys, any of you guys have been working towards a strict pull-up, this is really hard to do. Plenty of work has been put into it. So that was amazing. She did it on the day of the max unbroken pull-ups. Great job. That was PR off the bat. On that same note of the PR weeks that we had from last week, we had our max unbroken strict push-ups. Tamar did her very first strict push-up without any assistance, without an upright, without on the knees, anything like that. Very first strict chest to the ground, chest all the way back up, which was amazing. If you have seen Tamar, she's been working before, after classes to get those done. So she has worked very hard for the very first push-up, which has been amazing. Okay. Lastly, but not least, we have Rico. Rico getting the hang of double unders now. This is something that if you've seen Rico in classes, you can see and you know the frustration that comes along with these double unders. He's finally getting the hang of it now, and it's going great. I think he got his first, 10 the other day, which was absolutely amazing. It was stoked. If you guys have worked on double unders before, you know how frustrating they can be.
Mm. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. A pull-up is something that a lot of people come into class or like come into the gym and think that everyone has, but I will say that probably 95% of people in the world probably don't have a pull-up. So great job, dude. Same thing with push-ups. A lot of people just take those for granted. They think that everyone has a push-up, but a real push-up, probably not. So that's pretty sweet. And yes, Rico does get frustrated, but now he's in the clear. It should get better. Just so he does know, it will get worse at times, and then it'll get better again. And you got it. A couple
Oh,
other
yeah.
things too. We finished up our New Year challenge for nutrition in the middle of February as well. And we had a lot of great success. One that is at top of mind is I know that Scott lost a ton of weight and did a really good job, but also Rick in the morning ended up getting under 300 pounds in body weight for first time in a long, long time. So congratulations to you guys on that. That's pretty sweet. Um, Now we got some new members coming in. Some of these guys you guys have probably seen around already, but new members that came in, Cameron, a friend of Marina's, Darshik, and Chris McKinty. Chris is a friend of Wesley's. So congratulations, guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad you guys are at the gym now full time, rushing it. From what I've heard, keep it up. You guys have been doing awesome. But if you guys ever see anybody new in class, you don't know who someone is in your class, make sure you guys introduce yourselves, make them feel welcome. Okay. It is pretty intimidating going into a new spot, especially a new spot to work out. A lot of people have trouble getting into the gym. So let's make it easy for them to stay at the gym. Okay. Now, as you heard, a couple of those people were friends of other members that we already had. Just a reminder, we do have our referral program still, $100 for any friend or family that you guys bring in that ends up joining the gym. We get you guys $100 cash. Okay. We ran out of some $100 bills, so we do owe some. So I need to get some of those, and I'll bring them into the gym so we can start handing those out. But if anyone has a friend or family that wants to come try the gym out, just let me know. We can get you guys a free class or two. And then we can just help change some people's lives. All right. If it ends up being a family member too, one that you live with, you get a 15% discount. So not only will you get $100 back, but you and the new member could be getting 15% off of your guys' membership. So keep that in mind as well. Okay. All right. Member birthdays.
Ooh, not a big month, not a big month, but still a great month. All right, we got a couple people that we're gonna start off with. We have Michelle, March 5th. We have Zubin, March 12th. We have Jennifer Brand, March 16th. We have Nirja, March 18th. Ethan Pepper, March 19th. David Habletter, March 19th as well. We have Coach Cody, Big Boss Man, March 20th. Big birthday there. We got Denali, March 21st. Amy K, March 25th. Coach Joey, March 25th as well. We have Jeff K, March 25th. A lot of March 25th. And then we have Tammy B. I'm so sorry, by the way, for not putting your birthday on the board. March 30th. And Justin Faye with March 30th as well. Happy birthday, happy early birthday, happy belated, whatever that may be. Have a great day. It's a special day for you.
Yeah. Happy birthday, guys. Also, I think you missed Aaron P. March 21st.
There it is. I did. I did.
Happy birthday.
I don't have
Don't
my
worry, I
glasses
got you.
on. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
All right, guys. Nutrition tip for this month. This one is more of like a not anything. This is, I guess, considered like workout nutrition for the most part. This is something that I get asked about a lot. This can be something that can be very helpful. But keep in mind before I say this, if your guys is eating outside of everything that goes into like working out, like say your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is not dialed in, this is not going to do much for you. But if you're eating pretty good and you guys want a little bump in your recovery so that you feel good from day to day and you feel better the next day working out, this is going to be pretty helpful for you. Okay. This is like one of those things that'll help like get you a little bit over the hump or make you feel a little bit better. So, if you need help recovering from your workouts, try to consume 30 grams of protein and 30 grams of carbs within about 30 minutes of finishing your workout. Okay. I would say up to about an hour, but if we can get 30 minutes or less, that would be a bit better. Again, we're like playing with like small percentages there, but you should just feel better in general if you can get in a little bit quicker. The faster you can replenish your muscles with the carbs and provide protein to help repair the muscles, the faster you will recover, and then the better you'll feel that night, most likely, but even the next day. Okay, as soon as you can provide everything that you guys have like expended in the workouts to help just recover, your body will take it, it will use it right away. You'll feel so much better. Your energy will be a lot better. And it can be the difference of you feeling better the next day and just having two good workouts in a row instead of maybe one and then being tired for the next one. So just something to try to do. What I normally do is I will have carbs from gym sport, and then I'll have like a protein shake afterwards, or I'll try to go home and have a protein shake. Um, One thing that I haven't done in a while, but I just started back up, just got some of the protein again from BPN, is I will take some of the gym sport and then I'll take some of the strawberry protein from BPN and then mix them together. And it's kind of like a fruit punch kind of a thing. And it's easier to drink as opposed to me trying to like mix some kind of fruit with like vanilla or chocolate. So something you guys could try out if you wanted. For me, makes it super easy to get both of those things in. It's just one scoop of each. You mix it with water, easy to drink. It is pretty sweet. So just an easy thing to do, something quick. All right. So that'll be our nutrition tip for the month. And then Nick's going to talk to you about some programming.
Yes, yes, yes. This is a huge week. So we just finished our last 12-week program. We did our testing for that for the past 2 weeks. Now this is going to be the
Mhm.
very first week of our new 12-week block. So there's a couple things that we're focusing on in terms of our Olympic lifting. We have our overhead squat focus as well as our clean and jerk focus. So this is what we're going to be focusing on as we go through. Today was the very first one. We did overhead squats, different kind of concept that we're doing here. So if you want help when it comes to your squat snatching or your overhead squats in general, best place to do it. We are also focusing on our clean and jerks. This is a big thing. We've been focusing on cleans for the past two progressions now. So now we're adding in that jerk overhead. It's gonna be mainly our jerk focus since we're focusing so much on our clean already. So then we're gonna add that in. By the end of our 12-week progression, we'll do a one rep max, keeping out for that. Um, Continue on, we have our back squat and deadlift progressions. These are gonna be to a 3 rep max. So two progressions ago, we did 1 rep max. Last progression, we did 5 rep max. Now we're doing a 3 rep max, still focusing on our back squat, deadlift, as well as sprinkling in a little bit more bench press here and there, especially for our bourbon and barbells coming up. So keep an eye out for those. Last but not least, we have our gymnastic progressions. We are going to be focusing on our kipping pull-ups again, as well as our handstand holding and handstand walking. So as well, along with our movement challenge of the month, this is going to be our focus. Great way to start getting in extra practice before, after class, things like that. This will help progress you to that next level if that's something that you want. All right, that's going to be our main programming slash help, whatever that may be. All right, the next thing that we have is our question of the day.
Hmm. I had trouble with this one. I didn't want to repeat something that was similar, so we're going to save it for next week. But question for this podcast here is going to be, what did you want to do for your job when you were a kid? What was your dream job as a little kid?
That's a tough question. That is a tough question. I gotta really think back to when I was a little kid.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. I don't
It
know.
wasn't that long ago.
Maybe it was plenty long ago. All right? Plenty long ago.
Uh-huh.
I think I wanted to be a firefighter. I think that's what I wanted to be.
Ooh,
I think that's what it was. You
I
know,
like that. What changed for you there?
what changed? Ooh, that's a good question. I have no idea. I fell in love with fitness. I fell in love with helping people in ways that I do at the gym, things I studied for in school. I think
Hmm.
that's what mainly changed. I
I
mean,
like
I'd
it.
still love to run into a burning building, but things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically doing it, right? You're just making it so they're fit enough that they can get out of the building themselves.
Exactly right. That's
Yeah, yeah.
exactly right.
There you go. Good. I like it. Okay. For me, I wanted to be a professional basketball player. Yeah,
There you go. There you
yeah.
go.
That was it. And then, you grow up and then, you're lazy as a kid and then you don't try at all. And then, you just play around, have some fun. And then you realize, dang. I'm not that tall or that good.
Let's let it be known, everybody, that I beat Coach Cody in basketball. Just saying.
That's
Just
also not true.
let's let it be known, as well as pickleball guy. Just keep an eye out for that.
You
I
did
have
beat
a
me in
couple wins
pickleball
in my books.
once. That's true. You do have a couple wins, but not in basketball. You didn't beat me in
I
basketball.
don't know. Okay, to be fair, we were on the same team, but I had more
Yeah, that's
points.
why you couldn't have beat me.
I had more points. I had more points. So I beat him.
I don't know if that's even true.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a win in my category. It's a win in my
Yeah.
category.
Next time we'll make sure we're not on the same team.
Exactly. Exactly. Then you will know.
Yeah.
Facebook
There we
Live,
go.
guys.
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
I'll make sure that we're guarding each other. Yeah, we'll put it on Facebook Live for the whole world.
Exactly right.
Awesome. All right, guys. So let us know what you guys wanted to do for work as a young kid before, you grew up and, reality hit and you guys did whatever you're doing now. All right. All right. Next one, we have our Nick quote.
Quote of the day or quote of the month, really. So this is going to be a quote by our founding father, or this is widely attributed to him, founding father, Benjamin Franklin. By preparing to fail, or oh my goodness, English guys,
Yeah,
English
you
guys.
messed it up.
I see. I'm already messing up. All right. The quote of the day or quote of the month is going to be by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Like this is going to be anything that it comes to. It doesn't have to be the gym. It could be your job. It could be nutrition. If you're not preparing, you're just preparing to fail, right? That could be, reserving for classes for the weeks. Like, I'm going to be there Monday at 3:30, Tuesday at 3:30, so on and so forth. By meal prepping the weekend before to set you up for the week so you don't have to worry about what you're eating or things like that, right? Setting yourself up to succeed is the number one way to do it, and that's why it's so important.
It's very true. People that we see have trouble at the gym are the ones that don't have a plan going into the week for their workouts. People that fail in nutrition are the ones that don't have or didn't meal prep or didn't have a plan going into the week. So again, it's always you got to make sure that you are preparing for whatever thing you are doing ahead, right? Same thing for work, if it's a job or anything like that. Exactly right. Good. I love it. All right. Before we go, a couple reminders. If you guys need anything, any kind of extra help to help achieve any kind of goals that you're having, um, you can always look at your PR or what is that, the goals board that we have at the gym. Remind yourself of what your goals were to start out the year. If you guys need help, just let us know. We can get you some personal training. Nick is doing movement assessments still. Still doing personal training. He can help you out. We can get you another coach as well if you guys need it. We have extra programming for RX Plus if you guys need a few extra workouts that you can do before or after a class at the gym. Something that's like 15 to 20 minutes or so that you can do off to the side. But yeah, anything that you guys need help with, nutrition as well, just let us know. We can help you guys out. Okay. If you guys want to just talk to us about reaching the goals that you maybe have that you set or are going to set, just let us know. We have all the tools for you. We can help you out. Okay. All right. Cool. Another one in the books. We'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys in, I don't know, probably a few days. Have a good one.
See you later, guys.